The loudest battles are fought in complete silence. Look at me, standing alone, no applause, no crowd, no one telling me, keep going. That's how life really feels sometimes. You smile while your heart is falling apart. You help everyone else while nobody notices you're drowning. People think being alone is a weakness. They're wrong. Being alone is where the strongest people are created, because when nobody believes in you, you discover whether you believe in yourself. Maybe you've been rejected, ignored, betrayed. Maybe you've watched everyone else move forward while you stayed stuck, and every night, one question keeps haunting you. Am I really enough? Listen carefully. Your loneliness is not your punishment. It's your training, because the person who learns to stand alone will never beg for permission to chase a dream. The world may leave you. People may doubt you. Success may take longer than you expected. But as long as your heart still refuses to surrender, you haven't lost. You're simply becoming someone the world won't recognize until it's too late. Remember this. The strongest souls are built in places where nobody is watching. And maybe this lonely chapter is where your legend begins. The hardest part of being alone isn't the silence. It's wondering if anyone would notice, if you disappeared. There are battles you never post online. Tears you wipe away before anyone sees them. Smiles you fake so nobody asks questions. Maybe you're living that life. You answer, I'm okay, while your soul is screaming, I'm exhausted. People only celebrate your victories. Nobody sees the pressure, the anxiety, the sleepless nights, the silent panic of feeling like you're falling behind. Then betrayal arrives. The people you trusted become strangers. The ones who promised to stay leave without looking back. You don't just lose people, you lose pieces of yourself. And slowly, self-doubt becomes your closest companion. You begin asking, was I never enough? Why does everyone leave? Maybe I deserve to be alone? No, don't believe those lies. Loneliness doesn't mean you're unwanted. It means life is teaching you how to survive without depending on applause. Because one day, the same silence that's hurting you today will become the place where your discipline is born. The same loneliness will become your greatest teacher. And when the world finally notices your strength, they'll never understand that it was built in the moments when nobody was standing beside you. So if you're walking alone today, keep walking, because sometimes the road with the fewest people leads to the greatest destiny. Loneliness doesn't destroy people. It reveals who they truly are. Most people fear being alone, not because silence is painful, because silence forces them to meet themselves. That's the dark philosophy. When the noise disappears, there's nowhere left to hide, no friends to distract you, no applause to motivate you, no one to tell you you're enough. Only you and your reflection. That's where the real battle begins. I've learned something. The strongest warriors aren't created in crowds. They're created when nobody's watching. Loneliness teaches lessons that success never can. It teaches patience when everything feels delayed, discipline when motivation disappears, self-respect when everyone walks away, and courage when fear becomes your only companion. Stop asking, why am I alone? Start asking, who am I becoming because I'm alone? Because every lonely night is sharpening your mind. Every rejection is removing people who were never meant to stay. Every failure is preparing you for a responsibility your old self couldn't handle. Remember this, a seed grows underground, long before anyone sees the tree. To the world, it looks forgotten, but beneath the surface, it's becoming unstoppable. Maybe that's you, invisible, ignored, questioning your worth. Don't mistake hidden for hopeless. The world can't celebrate what it hasn't seen yet. So embrace the silence, respect the struggle, build yourself when nobody is clapping, because one day, the same people who overlooked you will wonder how someone who walked alone became impossible to break. And you'll know the answer. Your loneliness was never your weakness. It was your greatest weapon. The day you stop fearing loneliness is the day you become impossible to control. This is where your life changes. Not when people return, not when the world finally notices you, but when you realize you don't need permission to become great. Stop chasing acceptance. Start chasing growth. Stop begging to be understood. Start understanding yourself. That's the mindset. Every hour you spend alone can either become your prison or your training ground. Choose wisely and train your body when nobody is watching. Discipline your mind when nobody believes in you. Protect your dream when everyone calls it impossible, because the strongest confidence is built in private. Every lonely morning becomes another brick in your foundation. Every silent night becomes another lesson your future self will thank you for. Don't let loneliness make you bitter. Let it make you better. Don't let rejection make you insecure. Let it make you independent. Don't let betrayal harden your heart. Let it sharpen your judgment. One day, people will see your confidence and think it appeared overnight. They'll never see the years you spent fighting your own mind, the days you kept moving with no applause, the nights you chose discipline instead of excuses. That's where strength is born. Not in comfort, not in crowds, but in the quiet decision to become your own greatest ally, because the person who learns to stand alone will never fall. Just because someone walks away. The hardest moment isn't when people doubt you, it's when you start doubting yourself. There will be seasons when nobody believes in your dream. They'll laugh, ignore you, tell you to be realistic. Some will even say, you'll never make it. At first, their words hurt, then something worse happens. You begin repeating them inside your own mind. Every failure becomes evidence. Every rejection feels personal. Every delay makes you question your purpose. You keep working, but the results never seem to come. You watch others succeed while you're still fighting battles no one knows exist. That's where most people quit. Not because they're weak, because they mistake slow progress for no progress. But listen to me, the tallest trees grow the longest roots, the strongest warriors fight the longest battles, and the greatest dreams demand the greatest patience. So don't measure your life by today's results. Measure it by today's discipline. Every early morning, every lonely workout, every sacrifice, every time you refuse to quit while nobody was watching. Those moments are changing you, even if the world can't see it yet. One day, people will call your success overnight. They'll never see the years you spent believing when nobody else did. That's the price of greatness. To keep walking long before anyone believes you're worth following. So if nobody believes in you today, believe anyway, because sometimes your belief is all you need until your results become impossible to ignore. Crowds create followers. Solitude creates legends. Most people think being alone means you're losing. They're wrong. Being alone means life has removed every distraction, so you can finally meet the person you're capable of becoming. That's the dark philosophy. When nobody calls, you learn to answer your own doubts. When nobody encourages you, you learn to become your own motivation. When nobody believes in your dream, you discover whether your belief is real or borrowed from other people. The world only sees success. It never sees the lonely mornings, the silent sacrifices, the birthdays you spent working, the tears you hid behind a smile. It doesn't see the nights when quitting felt easier than continuing. But that's where legends are born. Not under bright lights, in dark rooms, not surrounded by applause, surrounded by silence. Every lonely day is teaching you self-respect. Every rejection is teaching you independence. Every setback is teaching you resilience. Stop asking, why am I alone? Ask, what is this solitude preparing me for? Because life isolates people before it elevates them. It breaks your dependence before it builds your destiny. One day, the same people who ignored your struggle will admire your strength. They'll call you talented. They'll call you lucky. They'll never understand that your greatest teacher was the silence they were afraid to face. Remember this: you are not alone because you've been forgotten. You are alone because you're being forged into someone the ordinary world cannot understand. The day you stop waiting for someone to save you is the day you become unstoppable. Everything changes when you realize no one is coming, no perfect opportunity, no perfect mentor, no perfect moment, just you and the choices you make every single day. That's the mindset. Stop waiting, start building, stop complaining, start improving, stop looking for heroes, become one. Every morning, win the battle with your alarm. Every workout, win the battle with your excuses. Every failure, win the battle with your fear. Because greatness isn't built in one huge moment. It's built one small victory at a time. Your past doesn't decide your future. Your habits do. Your pain doesn't define your identity. Your response does. The people who left don't control your destiny. Your discipline does. Remember this: you don't need everyone's belief. You only need enough courage to take the next step, then another, then another. One day, people will ask, how did you become so strong? They'll expect a secret. There isn't one. You simply refused to let loneliness become an excuse. You refused to let failure become your identity. You refused to let pain steal your purpose. So become your own hero. Stand up when nobody claps. Fight when nobody believes. Smile when life gets heavy. And keep walking. Because every step you take alone today is creating the leader. Others will follow tomorrow. The strongest power isn't what you have, it's what nobody can take away from you. Money can disappear, friends can leave, dreams can fall apart, your reputation can be destroyed. Everything outside of you can vanish overnight. That's why building your life on temporary things will always leave you empty. Here's the truth: the only strength that lasts is the strength you build within yourself. That's the dark philosophy. When discipline becomes your identity, failure can't stop you. When courage becomes your habit, fear can't control you. When purpose becomes your compass, distractions lose their power. Life doesn't test what you own, it tests who you are. Can you stay kind after betrayal? Can you stay disciplined after failure? Can you keep believing when nobody else does? That's real strength. The strongest people don't become unbreakable because life is easy. they become unbreakable because every painful chapter taught them how to rebuild. Remember this, a storm can tear leaves from a tree. It can break branches, but it cannot destroy roots that grow deep enough. Become those roots. Build values, not validation. Build discipline, not excuses. Build character, not popularity. One day, people will admire your confidence. They'll ask, where did that strength come from? Smile, because they'll never know. It was born in the lonely nights, the silent battles, and the painful moments when you chose growth instead of giving up. That's the strength. Nobody can steal, nobody can break, and nobody can ever take away. Walk alone long enough, and one day the crowd will follow your footsteps. This is the moment when you stop chasing acceptance. You stop explaining yourself. You stop proving your worth because you finally realized your mission is more important than their opinion. That's the mindset. Don't slow down because nobody understands your vision. Keep moving. Don't stop because they laughed. Keep building. Don't quit because they left. Keep growing. Remember, eagles don't fly with pigeons. They fly alone above the storm. Become that person, the one who keeps working while everyone else is sleeping, the one who keeps believing while everyone else is doubting, the one who keeps smiling even after life breaks their heart. Your greatest competition isn't another person. It's the version of you that wants to give up. Defeat that version every single day. Wake up with purpose. Train with discipline. Think with clarity. Move with courage. Protect your peace like it's your greatest treasure. One day, the people who ignored your struggle will admire your success. The people who doubted your dream will ask for your advice. The people who laughed at your journey will applaud your victory. But by then, you won't need their approval because you'll already know who carried you through the darkest nights. Not luck, not talent, not the crowd, your discipline, your resilience, your unbreakable belief in yourself. So keep walking, even if you walk alone, because the road that feels the loneliest today often leads to the destination only a few people are brave enough to reach. If you have to walk alone, walk anyway, because legends are never created by following the crowd. Listen to me. One day, life will take everything you depended on. Friends, comfort, certainty, even the person you used to be. And in that moment, you'll have only two choices: become another excuse or become another legend. Choose wisely because your future is watching. So here's my challenge. For the next 30 days, stop asking the world for permission. Wake up before your excuses. Train when your body begs you to stop. Work when nobody believes in your dream. Smile when life gives you every reason to cry. And every single night, look in the mirror and ask, did I defeat the person I was yesterday? That's the only battle that matters. Don't chase revenge. Become so powerful that revenge becomes unnecessary. Don't chase attention. Become so valuable that your results speak louder than your words. Don't fear being alone. Fear becoming the person who gave up on their own dream. Because one day, everyone who ignored you will remember your name. Not because you were lucky, not because life was fair, but because you refused to surrender. When you were rejected, you kept building. When you were betrayed, you kept believing. When you were broken, you rebuilt yourself again and again and again. That's what separates ordinary people from unforgettable ones. So let them doubt you. Let them leave you. Let them laugh. While they watch, Become the strongest version of yourself, because the greatest victory isn't proving them wrong. It's proving to yourself that nothing, not pain, not fear, not loneliness, not failure, can stop a heart that refuses to quit. Stand alone, fight alone, grow alone, and one day you'll stand at the top, not because someone carried you, but because you carried yourself. That's the mindset of a legend. The crowd may abandon you, the world may doubt you, life may break you, but the moment you refuse to surrender, you become someone that nothing on earth can defeat. Walk alone today. Lead the world tomorrow.